That Michelle rhythm was sick, though.
I think it's the best one, you know.
I really liked it.
I think it's my favourite diss track out of all of them.
I think it was.
Do you know
really
when it was
good.
for me?
When he was dissing Patrick
video,
saying
that's what I was just about to say.
And
let's talk about that.
The singing kind of melody bars. I was like, ooh.
When man said Patrick's mum, when man was like, Patrick, you're out here, yeah? I was like, yeah, alright, cool.
I was like, Tiny doesn't want it. Fam, Tiny, you don't want it.
Because he already done Clive.
I was like, loud Tiny,
and then
please.
I saw 2 minutes left and I was like, oh shit. And then I just heard a man say, hey, Patrick, yeah? I was like, oh god.
I was like, Tiny must feel like the kid on the playground getting bullied right by now. He's just getting bullied, fam.
That was it, fam. When I heard a man say, when I took you on tour, your mum, what did he say? Patrick's mum was like, thank you for bringing my son. When I heard that, fam, that was it. That
was rude, fam.
Have you seen the memes as well, fam?
No, the memes are terrible, fam. They're terrible. But the memes are going more after Tiny than they are on Yungen. Yungen's memes ain't really popping off.
No, they're going more for Patrick. That's what I love about Chip as well. And like someone put it in the comments, why is it never one-on-one with Chip? Like,
he just goes after everyone that was involved. Like every man that was connected to it, I'm gonna get you. Like he's just dissing everyone. Like what the fuck? It's mad, fam.
Right, you know you were saying whether this was planned or not. Yeah. But do you think in Comfy, I don't think Yungen, maybe he didn't even actually mean to start this. Like maybe he was just trying to address it.
When Chip tweeted him, I was like, do you really want this? What did Yungen reply?
The man's reply was, you got my phone, don't
tweet me.
Yeah, so he was trying like, you got my number, blah blah. And behind the scenes, he was moving. He's trying to move cruddy as well. Like so, this new gas has just made me think like, so that deal really gassed you? Like you got to sign my Sony. You got some peas now. You bought a whip. You didn't buy a yard. Donut. That's what Chip said as well.
Yeah. That was true.
When I bought a yard and
you bought 4 fours. Yeah, that's silly.
Like man, literally just dissected your whole diss track.
I don't think he was talking about the whip. I think he was talking about the gun.
You talking about the whip?
Nah, Chip was talking about the gun.
Oh.
Because I swear he had some gun references before that or something. Or he done like gun fingers in the videos. I don't remember, but it was something like that. But he was definitely talking about the gun. I don't think he was talking about the whip.
What about the girl thing?
No, he said Sony's new gun, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
What about the girl thing as well? Because when Yungen...
Yungen said my side thing became your wife or something.
And then obviously like, I asked some people around Poor Gang and that, and then like, they were like, obviously, like man's just trying shit in it. So then when I heard the track and when Chip was like, yeah, that thing's cool, but like, why are you trying to gas up the story? She said when I play dirty, she said that I'm a better beat than you.
Yeah,
like,
man said how she got a restraining order on him.
And then no chick wanted
he said something
that
about
far away.
10 bags or what was he talking about?
And then he was like,
I didn't really
because Clive was trying to say that he's broke. Like, why do people keep on trying to attack Chip for being broke? I don't know. I
don't know. Everyone thinks that he's broke.
It's silly. Like, do you know what's crazy? Like, we all got to realise is that because the thing is like Chip's 20, like he's 25, I think.
Yes,
yeah, I think he's around that age. So he's kind of like not that far away from Youngen's age and from Stormzy's age, Krept and Conan, but he was popping when they were younger, if you get what I mean. So he's already lived that life that they're living now with the Margellas, the flashy life, the chains. Yeah. So he's like, that's why I feel like he's gone back to this tracksuit thing, and that's why I feel like Skepta's done it as well, because they've already lived that.
Yeah, and he realised it's just a waste of money.
Exactly. So then people are trying to use that, like Bug and tried it as well, trying to say man's broke. And like it's pointless. Like,
what I don't get is people dissing him for the pop stuff. Like I swear, someone was replying to my tweet on Twitter or something about how like the guy was basically dissing Chip, saying he went to do the pop stuff and now he's back doing grime, innit? And basically, if you like grime artists and you don't buy grime music, you don't have an opinion.
That's true.
Yeah. Your opinion doesn't matter when people go and do pop.
That's not a big statement.
That doesn't matter at all because you didn't buy the music. They need to fucking feed their family.
Grime fans need to stop thinking,
pay their bills and shit.
That's true, you know.
If you bought the music and they changed up, then fair enough. fair enough. If you bought the music and they changed up, then you can moan. But if you didn't buy the music, then
they've got to do something.
You got to just chill out, innit?
Or even the merchandise or the shows, like just show some sort of appreciation.
Because back then, when Chip went pop, no one, like, grime wasn't popping at all. No one went buying no grime thing. You had to go pop. Everyone was trying to do their pop thing and stuff like that.
Fam, I just watched Skepta Rolex sweep the other day.
Yeah, fam. Skepta went super pop, fam. But that album was sick. Pop. No one don't talk about Skepta's pop days.
Do you know why? But I know what I've realised. The only reason people bring up Chip's pop thing is because he done well in it. Man, actually,
he done really. I think he should have stayed on the pop lane, and if he did stay on the pop lane, he'd be where Tiny is now.
Yeah, but
I think he'd definitely be where Tiny is now.
Someone coming at him saying that he's Loafers Gang or something.
Yeah, but at this point, he'd be able to make whatever he wanted, and he'd be able to do that, and he wouldn't have to care about what anyone said.
Like the 2-3 years that he took to cut
make as much. I think him trying to appeal to the urban market is what brought him down. Like, brought his career down from the heights that it was at.
No, but it made his career up in other senses. Maybe he's not making as much money. But it has.
In the long run, he'll probably prosper from this. But I think the better strategy would have been to make all the pop money, have like bare P's, be like top of the charts bare times, and then do whatever you want. Because then even if it doesn't sell, who cares? Like, you're already popping on this pop shit. You can just release a pop thing every now and then, like what Dizzy was doing, basically. You know what I'm saying?
I prefer making songs that I like.
I like the pop stuff anyway, so I ain't even gonna moan at that. But if you wanted this Chip for going pop and whatever, then you better have been buying his music when he was making grime. Otherwise, you can't really diss him. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Buy the grime now, so he stays on it. Then,
yeah, buy the music that you like.
Whoever's music, whoever the artist is.
If you don't want them to make them pop bangers that I love. But yeah, who do you think? Well, I already know who you think is winning, innit?
Well, right now, if I take away if I'm trying to be completely unbiased as I can, like, Chip's clearly winning, fam. Like, he's got 2 diss tracks on top of him.
Only because he's got 2 diss tracks out. If he didn't have 2 diss tracks out, then I wouldn't say that he's ahead. But just because mathematically he's got 2 pieces of work where he goes at Yungen and dissects him, and even he even sent after fucking Tiny for being
Patrick's
in the video.
Mom, yeah.
And got everyone memeing Patrick's
I want to hear Patrick's mum's dub. Like, no. She has to send a dub out.
No, she doesn't.
They're making Twitter pages of Patrick's mum.
I know, it's terrible. So one of them followed me yesterday. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's going on?
Patrick's mum needs to send a dub out.
But no,
she can't go to church. So I'm just gonna be laughing.
I saw that tweet as well. Terrible. But Yungen still has. I think he still has fight in him. He still has a fighting chance. It's not over. I think it's far from over. It will only be over when Yungen either drops a dead diss track or if he doesn't reply at all. But when he replies, if it's a good reply, then it will be level. Like, both of them will be
because
level.
Because they will both have to.
Yeah, one of them will need to release another diss track, or we'll just walk away apart our separate ways and say it was a good beef, innit?
So is that what you want to hear? Yungen release one and then just leave it as that?
I don't know, because I'm really excited by this, because I
feel a lot more excitement than when it was bugging.
I'm way more excited about this because I like Yungen better. I already knew about Yungen before this beef came out, and I know that Yungen has bars in it. So when I hear him on a diss track coming against Chip, someone who I know definitely has bars and will definitely come back
on William Hill or something, like, who would you put money on? I'm gonna ask you next, Ash.
I'd put money on Chip because I know he can do it, but that would win you less money because the odds will be on his favour because he's already won bare time. So maybe putting on Yungen would be the best thing to do.
I do the same because I love both of them, but I love Yungen more. Yeah. But I know that if say this went on for like however many tracks, I know that eventually Chip would win. Yeah,
because Yungen can't keep up like that, man.
He's gonna run out eventually.
He can't, because if he releases his next track in like 3 days or something, obviously the hype's gonna die down. People are gonna be saying Chip won, and then by the time he done it probably won't even fucking live up to the hype that people want it to be at.
What we need to realise is that Chip,
and then Chip will come back in a day, and then we'll have to do it again.
And Youngen's tweeted BRB. Like, imagine man just
come on, man, because
sends a dog
as soon as he sends his,
I'll be right back.
As soon as he puts his track out, Chip will come out with another track within 24 hours, and it's like, How can you keep up with someone like that?
Do you agree with the pre-recording thing? Like
do I think it's
the pre-recorded thing?
What do I believe that they've done it, or do I think that
they obviously did done it? But like, do you think that's? I just feel like that's just corny. Like, or do you feel like it's a good move?
I feel like it was a good move because.
But it just feels that's not
because he needed to reply.
You're not supposed to.
He needed to reply real quick. He needed to reply real quick to make sure that people weren't like, like you just got murdered, didn't it? So he kept the playing ground level straight away. Like as soon as Chip put his diss track out, Yungen was out of his diss track. So it was a level playground, innit? If Yungen didn't put out his diss track, then people would have been clowning on Yungen, saying that he just got murdered. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then he'd have to fucking, he'd be under pressure to write the diss track and come back in time before like everyone's just like everyone's on Chip's side.
Everyone else can do pre-records except Chip, basically.
Chip can do a pre-record if he likes. He just never does because he knows he doesn't have to. Chip is out here, fam. Chip is a borrower. That's why
he's doing it. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's why when Chip comes out with things, we are gonna hail it up like, oh my god, this guy just done this in a day. Like obviously you're not gonna get the same ratings if you do a pre-recorded thing, but it's not about getting the ratings. It's about making sure that it's a level playing field for you to like come back with the next one.
When you're sending for Chip, you have to pre-record basically.
Bruv, when you're sending for Chip, you should pre-record like 15 diss tracks, and get ready and hope that he runs out of bars. Because can he do it all week, fam? Can he come with bars all week? Like, if you prepare like 3 months in advance to diss Chip, and he was like, yo, I got 15 diss tracks, he can't do this all week. I don't know if Chip might run out of bars, but you never know, fam.
I don't think he can.
Maybe he can't run out of bars.
Bloody hell.
I'd love to see him come back with like doing that in a week and just showing that he can't. I just put my hands up and be like, you know what, man can't run out of bars. What the fuck? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Thank you. But with Yungen, because he knew a week before, if he didn't pre-record, what would he have done in that week? Just knowing he's gonna get dissed at the end of it. Like, do you know what I mean? He had to pre-record, and if you know your strengths don't lie in writing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to play to your strengths, and Yungen
can
play
to his strengths.
But he probably can't write under that pressure like Chip can.
Yeah, he can't fight Chip's fight. If he fights Chip's fight, he's gonna lose.
The thing is, I think
he has to fight his own fight.
Chip, it fuels him.
Yeah, I think
someone told me that when Chip wrote this, it was like so effortless, and he thinks like he's only in gear 2 at the moment.
Really?
Like, this one was quick. It was just
really what the last one, the Michelle one.
This Michelle one.
I was like, oh my god! Like, I liked it way better than the one take one.
Yeah, of course.
And I was like, yeah, this is some.
Man
done this.
Do you know what?
Day, fam.
Someone else was like to me because, like, obviously, I was just like when the one take one came out and then Yungen dropped his one, Clive. And you were getting on like I was getting it from all angles, innit? From people saying that like Youngen's winning, innit? And like
he was kind of winning at that point.
I must be biased because I didn't think he was winning at that point.
He was because he came back so quickly. He came back so quickly. It showed that someone in Chip's camp is snaking, or Youngen's got like FBI, like he's got Chip secret agents or whatever.
Was send fam. He atted him. If I put out a track and I've said some cheeky shots for you, and you're Chip, and you know Chip, and Chip's atted you and said, "Are you sure?" And then you've tweeted him back. Like,
okay, fair enough.
Like that, you know Chip's gonna send for you, and then Chip kept on posting the one take.
Anything.
Chip kept on posting pictures saying one take, and then he was Snapchatting like one take coming. So Chip was basically saying, "I'm coming for you," innit?
Okay.
So Yungen in that time pre-recorded his track, pre-recorded the video, and done that.
Yeah.
So basically, like he at that point, man was getting it from all angles from people saying that like Clive was winning because someone was like to me, if you compare this to like boxing, Chip's Mayweather, innit? And like Youngen's like I can't remember what boxer he said, but like he was trying to say one take was just a couple jabs, just letting man know like
yeah.
And then the Clive, that one, what was it?
Yeah, that was hooks and uppercuts.
It was hooks and uppercuts.
He was covered in the knees. It was UFC shit.
But like he said like my boy was like, oh fucking Chip basically like stumbled there, innit?
Yeah.
And then realised, all right, cool.
And then he came back, and then he came back,
and now he's just giving him just knockout blows. Now he's gonna wake him up now, tap him up. Like, are you ready? Bring him back up. Just give him more.
Yo, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for Jay Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time. It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.